everybody. I just want to give a quick update real quick. So this is going to be our Halloween special called Killian and Hans Destroy the World. So we've talked about how we drink Jägermeister, or I drink Jägermeister, you drink whiskey, and we get all pissed off and we turn into monsters. Well, guess what we're going to be drinking on this podcast? A lot of it. So we're going to be drunk. We're going to have a good time. So stay tuned for this episode. We're going to do a little presentation change. As you can see, our studio is different. We're also going to change the theme song, and I made a different logo. So we're going to do that. But also, this is going to serve as kind of like a season finale. Thank you for everyone who's listened, especially at the beginning, because those first episodes were fucking brutal.
Oh my God.
Like, going back and listening to them, like, we thought we were so good at the time, and I'm like, oh God, that's ass.
No, I went back and listened to the first episode and wanted to die.
Yeah. I mean, we've gotten a lot better over time. We've kind of figured out what we're doing. We kind of realized that our current format's not that good. I mean, I don't hate it, but it could be a lot better.
It could be a lot better.
So we're going to be changing the format of the show quite a bit. Instead of going from segment to segment, we're just gonna free flow a little bit. Mm-hmm. We're still going to keep the clips. What Chaps My Ass is still going to be there. We're going to keep World Problem of the Week and Jeff and Jared kick this various person's ass, which is mine. I think that's become both our favorite segment.
I think that's become our favorites, especially after the cereal mascots last week.
We will be starting a second YouTube channel for like clips of the podcast, like maybe 15, 16-second snippets. So check that out once it's ready. I'm sure it'll probably be already up on by the time it comes out, because I think the first video I'm going to put up on there is us talking about the zoo animals kicking their ass. So we're going to do that, but not only with the schedule or format changes, we're also going to have a schedule change. I finally got a job. I'm not an unemployed piece of shit anymore. I'm happy with it. And I had that job, but I was unhappy with it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I have that. So we're gonna be a little busier. So we're gonna go down to one episode every 2 weeks.
Yeah, we're going bi-weekly instead of weekly. We'll still be on Wednesdays at noon, but it's gonna be every other week opposed to every week.
Right. So when you're watching this one's gonna come out on the 28th. The next episode's not gonna be until that 2 weeks after that. So.
It's like the 10th, or I don't know. Nah, it's like the 10th.
Yeah, something like that.
Like the 10th or 11th. I don't know.
But
2 weeks later, it is coming out.
Right. And we're going to do a little bit better with it. For YouTube, I'm going to start making thumbnails and shit like that. We're going to be quicker with it. I'm going to cut out some of our laughing, because I could tell, like, I don't get very much feedback on what people don't like. Every time people talk to me, they're like, oh, it's so funny, it's so good. But I kind of feel like us laughing for like 30 minutes straight is kind of annoying.
It's funny. It's only funny in certain instances when we're both doing it.
Yeah.
And it's like, we kind of calm down, but like when one of us does it, the other one doesn't do it. Like, it's kind of weird, and I was thinking about that too. So we're just trying to change things up to make the show better.
Yeah. It's going to be more tightly edited, better produced. This episode's going to stay the same format, but starting next one, we're going to switch it.
We're switching it up. We're going with the flow, trying to make things better as we go. So.
Yep. All right. Well, enjoy the show, everyone.
Enjoy is sober.
Yeah.
Because this is the only time we're going to be sober on the podcast.
Yeah. We're going to be drunk before we even start this bitch. All right. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for listening and all of your feedback and nice words. I appreciate it.
Hello, maggots, and welcome to Killian and Hans Destroy the World, the absolute best podcast this side of the teenagers having anal sex in a pumpkin patch. Hosted by shoving pumpkins up our asses chance of hell. I'm Hans. I'm Killian. And if you're here to learn how to shove large orange fruits up your ass, you're in the right place. Here we lube up as we destroy the world, one episode at a time. Be sure to subscribe to us on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and other podcast platforms, including Libsyn. Get in contact with us Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all that shit, and all the links will be in the description. Yada yada yada, Gmail at fucking jnjsavetheworld@gmail.com. You know the drill at this point. We have a Google phone number that you can call as well if you want to get some life advice. Want to know why there's a razor in your kid's candy? Call us. Want to know why the dude at the office party was salivating while he bobbed for apples? Reach us at 513-788-2604. That's 513-788-2604.
What the fuck?
What the fuck happened there?
Oh my! I'm pretty sure we had toilets on our heads.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. I mean, we sounded like demons, and we also looked like we survived R. Kelly.
It looked like R. Kelly didn't want to come near us.
No, it looked like he wanted to come near us.
Yeah, but the last thing he wants to use is a toilet.
Yeah, you're right. Wow. It was a toilet with a face in the middle of it. So
He's torn at that point.
yeah, he's like, what do I do here? I don't want to use a toilet. But there's a face in it. I'm conflicted. I don't know. But welcome everyone to Killian and Hans Destroy the World.
Welcome to our Halloween special.
Yes, as you can see, we got the bats, we got the lights. We worked hard on this shit. Okay, we spent a lot of money. We got this stupid fucking cat that makes noise.
I'm mesmerized right now.
You know, earlier we were putting this thing up there with the fucking filter we used for our voice, and it sounded like we were listening to fucking two giant fucking tigers that commit sex crimes on each other. Oh shit! Let's get right into it. Like we mentioned earlier, this is our last episode with this format, but let's talk about our week.
Absolutely.
Do you want to start, or do you want me to go?
I'll start. Yours is a little bit more, close to home.
Yeah.
Why is it close to home? I don't know.
It's definitely close to home. But go ahead.
Dog sitting, terrible. Went to a cool reptile show.
Yes.
Right?
Okay.
Reptile show. Ended up getting a Bernese python.
Jesus fucking Christ.
She ended up getting a Bernese python. She definitely earned it. She had a terrible week. Got a Bernese python. Bernese pythons, you know those giant pythons that grow giant size? That's the snake that it is.
Okay, considering never going over to your house whenever you get one.
No, but this is the thing. Those snakes are super nice.
Okay.
They're not like the, there's another breed of snake that she was telling me about that she used to have, but they're mean.
Okay, so it's not going to try to eat my ass.
It's not going to try to eat you, no. They're super big sweethearts. His name is Snicker, so it's pretty awesome. Had a lady death glare me because I did last call early last night.
Yeah.
I death glared her back. It was a pretty solid 2 minutes of eye contact with this bitch.
It was basically like you're staring at this woman and you guys were deciding whether or not he hated each other or you were trying to fuck.
It was more of the hate part. But other than that, it was a pretty good week last week. Really can't complain, but that's all I really got from
That's good. I'm a little upset, though, at the reptile show that I didn't get that Snapchat you sent me sooner, because I would have
bought that fucking snake for you, man.
Would you have really?
No, yeah, because I was like, okay, it was a red milk snake.
Yeah.
Tell me I'm not going to... And you wanted to name it Udders.
Yeah. He texted me randomly one day. He's like, he sent me a Google image of a milk snake. He's like, what would you name it? And if I didn't get what kind of snake it was in the description, I probably would have named it, like, ketchup or something like that. Like you said.
I thought. I was like, you would have named it ketchup because it was fucking red.
I probably would have named it something like ketchup. But since it's a milk snake, I decided the perfect name for it would be Udders. Because who doesn't want a snake named Udders?
Exactly. Well, I'm sure we'll probably go to the next one next month. So, if you really want the, it's not a mean snake.
Take me with you. I'll go.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I'll get a milk snake. Can I milk it? Do I get free milk for life with this milk snake?
I don't know if that's how that works.
Fuck it. Okay.
I mean, just because his name is Udders.
Yeah.
But it's a pretty cool show, man. Like they had geckos, bearded dragons. They had people selling crickets, a bunch of different snakes. They had anacondas, and they had rattlesnakes, and they had vipers.
God, fuck that.
Those are poisonous snakes, and you could buy them right there.
Where did you go? Fucking Mexico?
No, we went to it was in Springdale.
Oh, okay.
And it was at the Holiday Inn. And you walk in, it's like $7 to go in. And, I mean, some of these snakes were like $2,000.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Some of these snakes were expensive, but like...
You can buy an anaconda there?
Yeah, you can buy an anaconda there.
Now, only reason I would ever own one is just to make the stupid fucking joke and be like, if I was single, be like, hey, honey, I can't date you. My anaconda don't want none unless you got buns, hon. And then there would be like, well, you don't look like you have a big dick. And I'm like, you're right. But I do have an anaconda.
Look at no, those things are venomous.
Are they really? Yeah. I thought they were like pythons where they choke you out.
No, I mean, they're like, I think anacondas are venomous. They had a rattlesnake there. There's certain ones that are mean. There's certain ones that aren't mean. So that's the ones you have to look at. I mean, if you want to get a mean snake,
you're a psychopath.
have to be careful about it.
Yeah. But you're also a psychopath.
But you also have the snakes where all they do is eat and clean out their cage and they just hang out. And that's like the cool thing about it because they're not mean.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much it for my week. It was a pretty good week last week.
So, last week I tried to pull a joke on him and Jason because they work at... Can I mention the name of the brewery?
That's fine.
Yeah, they work at Westside Brewing. And I brought out a thing of Mad Tree and had that whole fucking spiel, even though I don't really care for Mad Tree that much, just to fuck with Jason mainly. I had told Jeff beforehand. But after this week, I'm dead ass about that. I'm fully against Westside Brewing at this point, and let me tell you why.
Oh gosh.
So Wednesday, I went up there. Originally was supposed to go out there so I can give you your fucking charger.
No, yeah, you're supposed to give me my charger, and you were supposed to get the video.
Yeah. One of the videos didn't transfer over the night of, and it was getting late, so I was like, "Fuck it, all right, I'll come get it." So I went over there to do that, and first I want to mention I started my day off. I was like, "What should I get for lunch? Should I get this DoorDash here?" And you're like, "Go to Ivory House, which is right down the road." And so I went down there. I ordered my food, and I went down there, and I got my food, but like the lady's like, so we have this deal on Wednesday. You get the sandwich, and then you get a beer, and it's $2 cheaper off the price of the sandwich, and you get the beer for free. So I was like, what the fuck? She's like, what kind of beer would you like? I was like, give me a Stella, I guess, because I didn't want Bud Light or Miller Lite. But then she like gives it to me to go. I was like, I'm hanging out at Westside Brewing right now. I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think they would appreciate me bringing outside beer. So she was like, fine. I mean, you can drink it at the bar if you want. So I did. And this is the first time I've ever had a Stella in my life.
It's really the first time? I thought you've had Stella before.
Never had a Stella. Never tried it. Nope. So I figured I'd give it a try because it wasn't Bud Light or Miller Lite. I figured it might actually have some flavor. And let me tell you, it does have flavor. Basically, it's the equivalent of sucking the fart out of a fat Belgian's asshole. That's the flavor.
I've had Stella before, and I was trying to figure out the flavor of it.
Yeah, it's farts.
That's a perfect description right there.
It's fucking farts. It tastes like farts. But going back on why I'm denouncing Westside Brewing from now on, their current employee of the month harassed me. Don't laugh. It's not funny. This is serious. I wouldn't laugh if this happened to you.
Right. You're right.
So
You're right.
I went into the bathroom to take a shit, and I heard the door open, and I thought it was another customer.
It's okay, Jared. It's fine.
I'm trying to work through this. It's so fresh in my brain. It's massive. It's massive. It's not funny. I can't laugh. It's not funny. So I'm taking a shit, I'm pushing it out. I'm being a good little boy. I'm wiping my butt like my mom told me to. And the door opens, and I think it's a customer going in to pee. And so I just leave the stall, and then Doug, the dishwasher, is standing there staring me in the face. It's not funny. Don't laugh.
You're right.
Staring me in the face.
You're right.
He was masturbating. I thought it was Louis C.K., but it was your dishwasher. We should have him on the podcast, though, because he should be a comedian for masturbating in front of other people. I mean, what is he, Chris D'Elia?
Jared, it's okay. Just let it out.
It was so big, Jeff. It was so big. Don't laugh. It was so massive. And then decided to come out and pretend like nothing happened at the bar for a couple more hours while I waited for my good old wife to pick me up. And all I could hear was him in the back just fucking be like, "Oh, you got a dump truck ass."
He said some really fucked up things
I
about you.
know. He said I had a dump truck ass in a fucking fight and he wanted to blow my back out. And it's even worse because he's a dishwashing machine. How do they have cocks, Jeff?
Doug's a very... He asked me where the all-white women were at the other day.
Yeah, that's racist as shit, Doug. What's wrong with you?
He asked me where all the white women were at. He smacked Grace's ass in the kitchen the other day.
That's not cool, Doug.
And he's been employee of the month. I mean, he's a pretty damn good worker. But he has way too many shift beers.
Is that what his problem is? Is he has too many shift beers? You can't blame it on the alcohol, Jeff. I need a minute.
It's okay. Just let it out.
Who manufactures a dishwasher with a cock?
Dude, okay, he's been sitting there. He was supposed to start like forever ago, and it took him like 2 months to start working there.
Really?
His resume? He can clean dishes in 2 minutes.
That's impressive. Okay, you know what? He's allowed to work there. No wonder he was employee of the month.
2 months in a row, man. You need a swig. You need to drown your sorrows in the Jägermeister.
You wanted it?
Yeah.
All right. You guys have watched episode 3. I feel sorry for you because that episode's garbage. But that's the last time we had a Jägermeister. And we're doing it again.
Hans and Killian are, we gotta destroy the world. It's Halloween.
Right. We'll play the cat one time on these bitches.
It just looked me in the eyes.
At least it didn't call you a racial slur.
Dude, my cat did that to me.
God, I want to fucking put that thing down.
Dude, it legitimately sounds like your cat.
It really does. It sounds like stout after like a crack binge. You want to get?
Do you have anything else for your week? I know it was a rough week for you.
No, let's just get on what chaps in my ass. That would make me feel better.
Okay. You know what, buddy? I'll let you start. You're having a bad day, and I want you to vet some stuff out.
Okay. So, in order to pertain to the theme of Halloween, I wanted to get something festive, but I'm not really in a festive mood, but I'm gonna try. What chaps my ass is people who give out dental hygiene products instead of candy on Halloween. Okay, I'm better. Okay, but like seriously, if you give out dental floss instead of candy, you know what you probably do? You probably wear a shirt that says Virginity Rocks and you mean it.
My neighbor left the fucking house today. His kid left the house in a Virginity Rock sweatshirt.
That kid's fucking. That kid fucks.
And my fucking my aunt who's her boyfriend has a son, and he wears a sweatshirt like that too. And I straight up asked her, I was like, "What the fuck does that mean?"
It means Virginity Rocks.
And I was like, "Does he go to church? Is he abstinent? What?" She's like, "Oh no, it's something. It's like a YouTuber or something like that." And it's just like,
that's
what the kids are coming to nowadays.
That would make sense. I bet it's a YouTuber that ironically made those T-shirts like as a joke, but then like kids convince their parents to let them buy it because they're like, "Fuck yeah, stay a virgin. I don't want you fucking anything."
Listen, I was a virgin until I was 21.
Yeah.
Wish it would have ended sooner.
I was a virgin until 16, and I wish it would have lasted longer.
Really?
Yeah. I'm gonna get into this. First time I ever had sex, I got puke on my penis. We had been drinking, underage. Sorry, Dad. I know you're listening. He's gonna be on soon, by the way.
I love that idea.
I know. I called him and I was like, "Do you actually want to be on?" And he's like, "Do you want me on? I'll do it if you want me on." I was like, "Fuck yeah."
He has to pertain to us, though.
Yeah.
He can't pertain to anything else. He has to pertain to this show. We are characters on this show.
Right.
You have to be into the characters, into the show, to be on the show.
I mean, he's probably our most loyal listener. I know, like, a lot of people that have listened to our shit, and it keeps growing every week. But he's the only one, like, has watched every single episode.
That's supportive right there. My dad's watched it, but he hasn't watched, like, every episode. Well, he's like, I need to catch up on it. And he was like, he even told waitresses and stuff where they go out to eat and stuff. I was like, you have to listen to the podcast. It's vulgar shit, but you gotta listen to this podcast.
If you like, but I mean, he listens to a lot of podcasts while he's at work, so I'm sure like every time we release an episode, he pops it on. I mean, this is an hour and a half of his 8-hour day, so it makes sense. But back to these fucking pieces of shit that fucking give out dental floss. Oh wait, no, I was telling a story. Fuck, we got sidetracked.
We've been drinking, if you can't tell.
Yeah, but I'm not that drunk. But I got puke on my penis first time I had sex. We had been drinking, and this girl, she goes to, you know, and apparently she didn't realize she had a pretty good gag reflex. I cried. Yeah.
Did you really cry?
No, not really.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, like,
I went and took a shower, and then I went back at it because I was 16 and a virgin and horny.
Understandable.
I was a savage.
I wouldn't say necessarily that I was like that.
Yeah.
Because how I am, I'm very sappy.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a pretty laid-back dude, but, like, when it comes to, like, romance and stuff like that, I'm a pretty sappy guy. I will fully admit that 24/7. So that's why I didn't lose. That's why I wasn't. That's not what I was like aiming for.
Right.
To get back into it, continue with your.
But like while you're handing out candy or handing out dental floss instead of candy, you know what's probably going on to your kids. You know what's happening to your kids? They're probably out getting fucking apples shoved up their ass because their parents are the ones handing out fucking dental floss instead of candy.
My what chaps your ass kind of ties into it, so I'm going to bring it in early.
Yeah, that makes sense. We can go on about this shit together.
Yeah, so my what chaps my ass is, why do people give out nickels instead of candy or dental floss, apples, granola bars, whatever they give out, but they give out nickels. I collected the nickels that I had from every year that I went trick-or-treating, because I went SpongeBob 3 years in a row.
Oh, really?
From 9 to 12. I know. I know what you're saying. Why didn't you get any pussy any sooner?
That's a lot better than my costume at age 11, but we'll get into that at the end.
Yeah. We'll get into that at the end. 11?
Yeah.
Okay, that's understandable at this point.
Yeah.
And I collected that and I made 30 cents in 6 years.
You can't even fucking buy a piece of candy with that.
You can't buy. There's a pop machine down the street from my house. 50 cents. Couldn't even buy a pop with those nickels that I collected. I understand the sentiment. I understand that they're old and senile and they don't go out that often.
Right.
They don't buy candy. And they want to provide happiness to children.
Right.
Don't give me a nickel.
Yeah. You get at least a dime.
If you gave me a quarter,
yeah,
that would be worth it.
Right.
That would be worth it because after 6 years, was that $1.50?
$1.50. You can buy an actual piece of fucking candy.
You can buy your own piece of candy. But what, like, I don't think people should not give out candy. I think everybody should give out candy. It's Halloween. Halloween is the best holiday or time of year they want qualified as.
Right.
You should give it out and celebrate it. It's a great time of year.
Right. Don't be that fucking piece of shit that gives out candy or dental floss or fucking whatever the fuck. Or nickels
or anything like that. Like, celebrate it. It's a good time. If you forget about it, though, that's an acceptable form of it.
Right.
If you're old and senile, don't give out nickels.
Right. Dude, when I get that age, I'm going to start pretend like I forgot about it and then start like rummaging through my junk drawer of shit to give kids. Like they knock on the door, hold on, let me get your stuff. Fucking give them a fucking deck of cards. Give them a wrench.
I will be that house that celebrates Halloween every year. I will be that house that you have to go to this house.
My goal is to be the house that has like a mini haunted house in their garage. Because that was the dopest shit.
That is a good idea, but I also want to be that house that's known as like, he gives out full candy bars.
Right.
Or he scared the shit out of me when he opened up the door. Like, that's the kind of house.
And not in a bad way. I was going to say, there's certain fucking houses that you knock on and you get scared the shit out, but that's because they're a sex offender.
my neighborhood's a huge Halloween neighborhood. Mm-hmm. Because a lot of people come from the bad neighborhoods to my neighborhood to trick or treat because you don't want to walk around that neighborhood trick or treat.
Right.
Like, so my neighborhood's like, people park in that bank next to where I live.
Yeah.
And the cars fill up and they walk around all the neighborhood because it makes sense to go to a nicer neighborhood.
Oh,
if you live in a terrible neighborhood, obviously go to a nicer neighborhood.
Right. You don't want your kid fucking, instead of getting candy, getting a bullet. I mean, that's just common sense. But I always went to my grandparents' neighborhood and I'm not gonna lie, my grandpa, he had some money. He had some money, so it was a rich neighborhood. And it was the shit.
Did you get full-size candy bars?
I did get a couple houses that gave out full-size candy bars. A couple houses that had their fucking garage like as a little like mini maze with fucking haunted shit in there. It could scare the fuck out of me. Yeah, a bunch of that shit.
Halloween's the best time of year, man.
Oh, dude.
Honestly, like, I look at Halloween as I look at Christmas, and I'm getting a little, this isn't funny, but I look at Halloween as more fun a time of year because people generally want to have fun. Christmas is about buying shit.
Right. It's become about that, yeah.
It's become about that, and it's very... So Halloween's, like, my favorite time of year because everybody just has fun.
I know.
So.
I mean, look at this shit. Isn't this fun?
It's about to look me in the eyes again. Fuck you!
Isn't this fun? We got the bats in the background. It's great. I do love Halloween. I do prefer Christmas more.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I'm not... Working in the industry that we've worked in,
that's fair.
Has ruined that for me.
That's
100%
fair.
Ruined that for me because I've had to deal people shopping and it's just like that's all it is nowadays. You know how the reason of Christmas, the true meaning of Christmas.
Yeah,
sound like a fucking Hallmark special, but the true meaning of Christmas does not apply anymore.
Right. It's all about shit.
So it's all about what you can get and what you get. It's not about the real reason about it spending time with your family and just enjoying the holidays and having fun and giving each other stuff, you know, as a like celebration and it's fun. But it's just like every year it's just gotten to the point where it's just a big marketing deal to me. Yeah. So I love Halloween more because it's just like Halloween's just like, hey, dress up, go get candy, have fun. Mm-hmm. Christmas is like Christmas as a kid is more exciting than Halloween.
That is true.
Then when you become an adult, Halloween is more exciting for Christmas.
That is true. Yeah, I mean, Halloween, you can fucking pop a Quaalude, go in a fucking corn maze, and start fucking your significant other in the ass. Or meet a stranger in there. You guys get lost together, you might hook up there, you know? I don't know. Fucking play that fucking This Is Halloween from fucking The Night Before Christmas. You know, fucking let her know that you're in the mood for fucking trick-or-treating in her hood, you know?
No, but Halloween's a great time of year. So.
It is. And don't ruin it by being a pussy that gives out nickels and dental floss. Because if you do...
I never got dental floss, though. I will say that. I got a toothbrush one year, but it was convenient because I needed a new toothbrush.
See, here's why you didn't get dental floss. I mean, your neighborhood's a nice neighborhood. It's very working class. But if you go to the rich neighborhoods, that's where the dentists fucking live.
I don't think I could ever become a dentist because of that.
Yeah.
Here you go, kids. Here's dental floss. Here's toothpaste. Here's the toothbrush. I did appreciate the toothbrush because I needed a new toothbrush. But, if I got dental floss, I was like...
Literally,
I'll tie cats up in this.
We had a dentist in that neighborhood. He would just take the bags that you get every time you go for a dentist appointment. You know, you get the floss, the fucking toothpaste, toothbrush, all that shit. He would just hand that shit out. he would take a almost shit ton of bags from work and just fucking make it rain on fucking shit.
I understand them taking their shit seriously, but wouldn't they want the kids to eat candy, so he...
Makes more money?
They have to go there, so he makes more money. I mean, I don't know about that. I'm thinking logically. I know he's caring about the kids or whatnot, but it's like, you know what? Go watch your teeth. Come and see me so I can rip them out. But
I was gonna say, you make money off of fucking cavities, you dumbass. I mean, he might have been a lazy dentist. Speaking of dentists, that's a terrible fucking segue. I don't care at this point. I'm just kidding. You want to get into some clips?
Absolutely.
Alright, so our first one, this bitch has some weird fucking fetish. Let's see what she got and winds her fucking night down with. Alright, and a little music, I get it. I'm down with it. Okay. Okay.
You know, when I first watched this clip, I was like, is this a dude?
I'm gonna assume not. Jesus fucking Christ.
I thought she was holding a Hot Pocket at first.
No, that's a taser. She is tasing the shit out of that clip like it fucking tried to fucking run away or resist arrest. Like, God, this is just a hazard because, like, you know what happens when you mix electricity and fucking moisture, right? Like, and honestly, if you're listening and you don't, try throwing your toaster while it's plugged in into a bathtub. You'll find out real quick.
You'll find out. Oh.
But seriously, like, this is some My Strange Addiction type shit. Like, I get it. Like, go home, put on some Usher. Like, but the part I don't understand is put on some music, you know, try to get a little sexy, fucking masturbate. But then you pull out a fucking taser and fucking shock the shit out of your clit.
I miss the good old days of 1,000 Ways to Die when they just showed women shoving carrots and cucumbers up their cooters.
Yeah, no. Shit, that was the simple days when you were just trying to fucking be a vegan or make your fucking crotch a vegan.
Are we sure this is a woman?
I'm pretty sure.
Like, are we positive? I said earlier, I was like, I don't know if this is a woman or not. Are we sure this is a woman? Because the balls on that bitch is real.
I don't know. The cake on that thing was, it was too much for it to be a man.
Too...
Yeah, that was one thick bitch.
It's very hit or miss.
Yeah.
I give her props, dude. Like, I think being tased is, like, on number 4 of, like, my most feared list.
I have a story. It's not that bad.
Did you get tased?
I did, but I asked for it.
Let me get my drink ready.
I'm gonna take a shot. So I was working a volunteer event in high school, and it was for like cops, and there was a bunch of cops around. Do you want any?
I'm good right now.
Okay,
I will drift back there later.
But it was a charity event with a bunch of cops from in high school, and all of them had tasers on them. So I asked one. I was like, "What does it feel like to be tased?" And he's like, "Well, as long as you don't tell anyone, I can show you if you're willing to try it." Basically, your body just goes limp. And I was like, "You know what? Fuck it, do it." And so he was like, "Okay." And he did do like a little like zap. I mean, he didn't go like full on in there, like kept it, but he just went, and I like, it fell to the ground. The worst part was hitting the ground.
I've been electrocuted before.
Yeah, it's basically that.
Well, because there was a broken bulb in my lamp as like, I think I was like 14.
Yeah.
And me being a dumbass, instead of unplugging the lamp and taking it out,
yeah,
I went and I touched it.
Why?
And then it shocked me, and I was like, okay, so I left it in there and I didn't touch it because I didn't think of unplugging it and then removing the bulb.
Yeah.
So I went back and touched it again. And this thing exploded.
Oh my!
On my finger, and it was like, and I was like,
did it burn?
And then I went to my dad and I was like, hey, there's a broken bulb in here, and he unplugged it and removed it, and I was like,
that was a smart thing.
It would have been a smart thing when I'm dumb, you know.
I mean, you were 14. Everyone's a fucking dumbass at 14.
I should have been able to figure that
out. But like, could you imagine that fucking same feeling and just putting it on your nuts?
No. Absolutely not.
Just fucking 1,500 volts, like fucking might as well ask your clit or your fucking balls what it wants for its last supper before it gets the chair.
Dude, my balls are sensitive as shit. Like, you have to squeeze them a certain way to do a certain thing. Mm-hmm. You can't do the whole...
I know.
No, I can't do...
I've learned it. You gotta fucking apply the right amount of pressure, then start stroking with a little bit of firmness, not enough to rip the skin off. And that's when the milk comes.
You're right.
Oh shit! You got anything else for fucking?
No, that's not what I'm thinking about right now.
Thinking about coming now, apparently. So let's move on to the watching this dude try to get off.
This is I watched this clip earlier.
Yeah.
Hang on, let's just
yeah. So he breaks into a store. He breaks the fucking glass window.
Is he in a glass door right now? Yeah, he's.
I thought that was a blow-up.
I thought that was a real girl.
That was a mannequin.
That's one thing. Hang on, I'm replaying that.
Yeah, let's go back and watch that again.
It's a 15-second clip. Let's rewatch it.
Oh yeah.
That's one thick mannequin.
I know. I wonder he fucking stole it. I hope he does realize that they don't fucking make actual fucking vaginal cavities on them bitches.
He's gonna have to make one himself, and that's just hard work.
I know that's just craftsmanship right there. But could you just imagine you're passing a Victoria's Secret or a fucking Rue 21 or whatever the fuck, and you see this thick ass mannequin, and it reminds you of your ex or maybe an old fuck buddy, and you're like, yep, I'm going to stir that thing's macaroni.
See, now, but this is the thing. This is my thing.
Yeah.
If he's stealing that mannequin, I don't think he's really had sex with a real woman.
Probably not.
So he's probably sitting there like... this is gonna sound fucked up.
Yeah.
She can't say no.
Oh my, she can't.
No.
She's made of fucking plaster.
She's made of plaster, so it's like, well, might as well, and the balls on this guy to break the window and steal it. I didn't know Peter Griffin from the, I forget which episode we did.
Oh, yeah.
He's fucking the blow-up doll.
Yeah, Peter Griffin
This
fucking...
is definitely how he got it.
No, he did the same thing, but with a car.
I mean, I was relieved that it wasn't a real woman.
Yeah.
Because I was like, he fell and landed on her head, and I was like, there's no brain matter sleep now. So I was very relieved. Just as relieved that man's going to be after he fills her up like a Boston cream pie.
Oh, he's going to be... I don't even think... It might not even be like a sexual thing. Maybe he just needs something to hold at night so he doesn't fucking go enter a fucking Xanax eating contest with little Peep.
I plead the fifth.
Rest in peace. You made bad music, but the only reason people fucking celebrate you is because you're dead. But I respect the guy. He seemed like a nice guy, but his music was garbage. Let's quit pretending it wasn't. I could take a shit ton of Ambien and start farting on a microphone, and it would be like a little Peep song.
Yeah, we love Post Malone, and Post Malone has a little Peep tattoo on his arm.
I know. I mean, they were close. They were good friends, and I respect Post, and I respect Lil Peep because he does seem like a nice guy. I may be talking shit about him right now, but it's just jokes. Hans is fully out right now.
Hans is pissed.
Hans is out. Oh shit! All right, so this is the Halloween episode. We haven't gotten anything spooky yet. Let's get a little spooky in this bitch. Let's
show the world what this bitch is really made of.
Yeah, let's see what Medea's got going on. Her fucking voice is weird as shit.
She sounds like a Disney character.
Yes, she sounds like Chewbacca.
Sounds like me after I eat roosters.
What the toilet sees after you come home after eating Taco Bell. That is a burp for clarification, ladies and gentlemen.
God.
Oh, she's got a little more for us. This is the weirdest fucking ASMR I've ever heard.
This has got to be where Drowning Pool got the idea for bodies.
If diabetes made a sound, that's what it would be. Like, I just heard my cat run into the other room because I was fucking terrified.
Nice burp. I've heard a woman queef in a changing room of a Target, and it wasn't this bad.
Dude, like, speaking of queefs, I'm kind of wanting to hear what her queefs sound like. If her burps are that bad, does she fucking blow her labias out every time she queefs?
I left that store and didn't buy those slacks.
Don't blame you. Did you really hear someone queefing in the middle of a Target? No. I was very curious. I had to ask.
No. If I heard a woman queef in the middle of Target, you would be the first person.
Dude, like, I just don't know if this bitch needs exercise or an exorcism. I think it might be both. I'm pretty sure if you went to the origins of where her gas was built up, you would find Biggie and Tupac just chilling. Because that came from a fucking well hidden, locked away place.
Dude, that came from the diaphragm, for sure.
But seriously, fuck this bitch. She's rude as fuck. She didn't even say excuse me afterwards. Oh, shit. Speaking of various things coming out of women's bodies. So if you're listening, there's this woman at an office party pouring milk up her ass. And then she plays sprinkler with it.
But the thing is she sucks that down into her ass.
I know.
Before she shoots the funnel out of her ass.
Does anyone have any cookies? I just want to note there was a fight between the co-workers to determine who got to sit in the splash zone like they were at fucking SeaWorld.
Dude, honestly, I have no words for what we just watched.
Fuck
milk.
Fuck milk. Her parents must be so proud.
I'm trying to figure out if this is like one of the ladies from the party or somebody they hired. If they hired somebody for this office party.
Dude, I just imagine like it's like this kid's birthday party and her parents just ended up on the wrong side of fucking Craigslist and hired this bitch.
Like if this is an office party, she's like, hey guys, let's see what I can do.
She's gonna be hearing from HR by the end of the week.
This place got milk.
Yeah, why doesn't the Got Milk campaign use this bitch? She could be their mascot.
Dude, but like she sucks that down into her ass and then shoots it out like a fucking cannon.
I know. Dude, I imagine this might be a Make-A-Wish event. This kid had a very specific wish. He wanted to see some blonde bitch with a fat ass sucking milk up her rectum and then squirt it out like she was a goddamn Squirtle using water gun.
That would be my Make-A-Wish. That would be my Make-A-Wish.
Yeah, meet John Cena. Fuck that. I want to be front row and center for this bitch fucking playing sprinkler with some milk in her rectum.
I want to see the movie Black Swan, but up in person.
Oh, shit.
Good.
Oh,
we have anything for Dairy Queen over here?
She won the title of Dairy Queen this day.
If she doesn't have a crown on her head at the end of the year, I'll be pissed.
All right, yeah, I'm good. So with this being our first Halloween episode, we haven't had any Halloween related clips. So here's our first one. Oh shit, wrong holiday.
Merry Christmas. Have you been a good boy? I know.
He's very sincere at the beginning of it.
I have been a good boy.
What
do you got for me, Santa?
For you.
I hope it's not. Oh
That's
my
right.
god.
You want me, don't you, boy?
Oh my god, there's his balls!
Santa Claus. Yeah. Don't you just take
He just
me?
pulls on his
Do
nipples.
what you want. Fuck me. That's right. Fuck Santa's ass.
Was Mrs. Claus not giving to him enough, so he started a grinder?
I'm picturing this being on a Grindr account and like being like swipe right. I would never be able to look at a mall Santa the same ever again. Newsflash, kids, Santa ain't real. Now I have to scoop my eyes out with a rusty screwdriver.
This is Billy Bob Thornton on some fucking. He gained a lot of weight. This is one bad fucking
He was
Santa.
sincere at the beginning of it. It's like, oh, have you been good?
Yeah.
I've been bad.
I've been naughty.
I've been naughty. Stick your heel in my ass.
So, like, with 2020 and everything, is this why he gives kids a fucking naughty list not fucking coal anymore? Just fucking sexual assaults? You want to know what Doug did to me in the bathroom? It was that.
But he was like, hey. It makes sense that his dick's that size.
I'm just saying, if this is the reindeer games that they talk about in the fucking song, I'm out. I don't want any part of that shit. But, like, no wonder that goddamn elf from the movie wanted to be a goddamn dentist. I'd want to go work on people's teeth and fucking work for this fucking sex offender.
Imagine him calling you into his office and he's like this.
Oh, God.
Sup, champ?
Hey, Santa.
You did a good job making those toys.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I've been a good boy this year, haven't I?
Turn the camera off.
He just flashes his fucking. That was one impressive fupa.
But he was just like, he turned it from real genuine to real sexual real quick. He's like, rubbing his belly. Lifting his belly so you can see he hasn't shaved in 8 years.
Dude, he reminds me of that one guy that we watched who fucking, don't be stingy, Mark.
I probably thought that was the same guy.
That was his Halloween or his Christmas episode. But, like, I mean, it's nice to know that our League of Sexual Assault Villains fucking has a new member, and it's actually Santa Claus. Fucking now fucking Dr. Cock and the Sucker have some company.
I'm trying to figure out what time he dressed up like this.
If it's July.
If it's like July or June or something like that. If he dressed like this on purpose, like he dyed his beard and everything and had it. Or if this is like legitimate Christmas and he's trying to turn his wife on.
I don't think his wife's gonna fuck him in the ass. I don't think it was for his wife.
You never know.
True.
Pegging is a thing.
Pegging is a real. It's a real crime. It's a real thing, dude.
Ask Wade Wilson.
Oh my god. Oh, what a sex offender.
Oh god.
I'm upset.
Man, we have anything else here for this demented mall Santa?
No, I'm ready to get into our next segment here.
I am very excited for this.
Alright, so getting back to our new favorite segment, would Jeff and Jared kick their ass? Halloween edition. So, in order to make sure everything's even, because most of these people have supernatural powers or whatever the fuck, they're undead, immortal, whatever, we want to make things even. Me and Jeff each get to pick a weapon that we get to use against them. Mm-hmm. But it cannot be the one that will kill them. Like, no silver bullets for werewolves.
Can't be fire for Frankenstein.
Can't be fire. Can't be fucking garlic or a cross or holy water for vampires. We got to figure it out besides that.
Exactly.
Okay.
Let's
get
right into this.
Let's get right into it. First off, we got Beetlejuice.
All right, and I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever really seen Beetlejuice.
I have once. This is kind of a problem.
So, now it's like, I don't know if he has any powers, anything like that. What's going on?
Let me Google that, actually.
Yeah, please Google that real quick, because I need to know what we're going against here so I can pick a weapon. If he's just a normal guy that's fucking creepy, give me a baseball bat. I'll kick his ass.
Okay, he's a ghost, apparently.
Okay.
Beetlejuice is able to fly around and walk through walls like most ghosts do, but also possesses a variety of magic powers, which he usually uses to transform himself. So yeah, he's able to shapeshift and all that shit.
If he's a ghost, he's definitely kicking our ass.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with he's definitely kicking our ass. But can we use the fucking...
You can't use because there's no way we can use like the gun from Ghostbusters.
That's exactly what I was about to ask.
No, we can't use the gun from Ghostbusters because that would clearly suck him up and we would be good. So it's not an even fight.
It would suck him and suck him off.
So I think he's definitely kicking our ass.
Yeah, he's definitely kicking our ass. Next one is Chucky from Child's Play.
We're probably gonna kick his ass.
Yes.
You know, he has a mean streak about him and he's ruthless, but he's a fucking doll.
Right.
He doesn't have magical powers or anything like that. He's just murderous and he's stuck in a doll's body.
Right. Yes, exactly.
He did that so he...
And it'd be like one thing... Oh, where's the Jameson?
Oh, J-Mo is right here for you, my friend.
It'd be one thing, though, like, if we weren't prepared for it and we were, like, sleeping or some shit like that, and we were just, like, kind of fucked on that part, like, weren't expecting it, but we're going into an arena with weapons that we've picked out.
And honestly, fuck these guys. Fuck this doll, dude.
Yeah.
Seriously. Like, this doll is creepy. Who makes a redheaded doll? To be honest with you. No.
All dolls are fucking redheaded,
no,
though.
Okay, yeah, but listen, okay.
That's the worst part.
I've met redheaded, I have nothing against redheaded people.
Yeah.
But it's like, okay, am I seriously gonna take a redheaded doll seriously? Fuck no, I'm gonna punt it across the goddamn football field.
Right, especially since it looks like the fucking Joker's, like, worst nightmare, because it's, like, all cut up and shit. Like, oh, I get it, you listen to a lot of Black Veil Brides. I'm not taking you seriously, bitch. But I think if we brought, like, a gun, or, like, an AR-15 or something.
I'm even thinking, I could bring a fucking 9-iron.
Yeah, I was about to say golf club.
I could bring a 9-iron and just drive him across the field.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not even, like, he's a doll. He doesn't have any special powers.
Right.
He used the powers to get into the doll's body, but that was to save himself.
Right, because
he was getting the police were hunting him down, and he was in a toy store. And he pulled the doll and put himself in the doll.
Right.
And he was stuck in the doll's body because he didn't bring himself out in time.
Right.
So he was stuck because he was able to transfer himself. He was trying to get to the boy. I don't know if you've ever seen Child's Play.
I have once.
So Child's Play, he's trying, the boy he's trying to get through the 3 movies is he's trying to take over his body.
Right.
Because he only has a certain amount of time before But he becomes more human. Like, he becomes that doll. So he's stuck in that doll's body.
I see.
And that's the thing. So, but he has no supernatural powers. He just used the powers to be put into the body. So, but he has no supernatural. He's still, it's just a doll. He's just a doll now.
Right.
So it really wouldn't be, like, honestly, he's attacking one of us. The other one's going to come up behind him, pick him up with one arm, and dunk him in a toilet.
We'll give him a fucking swirly. We'll bully him.
We'll give him a wedgie, wet willy. It wouldn't even matter.
We're gonna bully this fucking doll until it kills itself for us.
But the thing is, about him, is he is a ruthless murderer.
Yes.
He's a ruthless... He was... I don't know if he was a murderer beforehand. It's been a while since I've seen the movie. But I know he's a criminal. So he's a criminal.
Yeah.
So he still kind of has a chance.
Yeah.
But between the two of us, we're probably kicking his ass.
Right. So is it definitely or we're probably kicking his ass?
We're probably going to kick his ass.
Probably.
We're probably whooping their ass.
I would say he still has a chance. I mean,
he has a chance. It's not great, though. He's a
Right.
fucking doll.
Right.
Yeah.
You bring a 9 iron, I'll bring a fucking blicky.
Honestly, you bring a glizzy and it doesn't matter.
Could you imagine we shove a fucking hot dog up his ass? Get it out of there! Get it out! Hey, Johnny! It's Chucky! Wanna play? Yeah, I wanna play. Fucking shove it up his ass.
I'll be honest with you. I don't know the next one.
That's a demon. It's just a regular demon. I think it's probably gonna kick our ass.
Definitely. I think it's... You think it's probably or definitely?
Yeah, well...
Because there's... I mean... You know what? I think probably.
Yeah.
I think we definitely have a fighting chance.
Right.
We have a fighting chance, but it's also a fucking demon.
Right. But it's 2-on-1, and...
What would I bring as a demon? What would I bring? Water.
Yeah.
Honestly. Maybe even a bucket of water.
Yeah. maybe we have someone bless it beforehand, so it's like holy water.
Oh, if we brought holy water.
I mean, we can start chanting, saying fucking prayers at the fucking thing, and it would be hurt. I mean, that's not even bringing a weapon.
You know what? That's the thing, though. Now I'm thinking even fight.
Yeah.
Now I'm thinking even fight.
Right. We can
because if we're doing stuff that... Because we have to think about it. We don't have to use weapons, but we can use, like... We use a Bible.
Right.
Maybe we open up a Bible and it just dies.
Right.
Like,
we can't bring a Bible because that's its weakness, but we can bring a book collection that maybe includes the Bible because that's not totally its weakness.
I'm thinking even fight now.
Yeah, fuck it. Even fight. Fuck that demon. Notice how I took the curse words out because fucking Facebook didn't like it very much. I tried to boost the post and it was like, nope.
Oh, yeah, because you use ass.
Yeah. So, I agree, even fight on that one. Next is Frankenstein. This one's hard.
See, now, this is the thing is, Frankenstein's dumb.
Right, and he's slow.
And he's slow.
But he's strong as fuck.
He's strong as fuck and could destroy us.
Yes.
But, I'm also thinking, we're smarter than Frankenstein.
Right.
Especially as combined.
Right. I think if we go in with 2 chainsaws...
If we went in with 2 chainsaws... We're probably kicking his ass.
Yeah, I think we're there's only like one of these, or 2 of these that I think will definitely kick his ass. But yeah, I agree.
I think we're probably kicking his ass just because he's dumb. We can't use fire, and I wouldn't use fire. I mean, we can't use fire. But we have chainsaws.
Yeah.
He's coming after one of us, the other one...
Yeah, just chops his fucking arms off or his legs off, fucking makes him a chicken nugget so he has to go to the fucking VA for the rest of his life.
Is he a veteran?
He will be after that. He's gonna be one Lieutenant Dan looking motherfucker. So
we're going on to the next one.
Yeah, next one's Freddy Krueger, but we're awake. We're not asleep.
But this is the thing.
Yeah.
Freddy Krueger is my favorite slasher film villain.
He's your I see.
So I've watched it plenty of times.
Yeah.
You have to pull him out of a dream in order to get to him. So you have to be in a dream to get to him at first.
Okay.
So you have to fall asleep to get to him at first.
Okay.
So if we're asleep and we end up pulling him out at first, that's where we have him.
Yeah.
That's an even fight.
Right.
If we're in Dream World, though,
he's
kicking our ass.
Yeah.
Because in Dream World, he controls it.
Right.
So...
How do they pull...
I'm thinking this logically through a...
How do they pull him out in the movies? Like, they just wake up at the proper time?
They grab him
as
they're waking up, and they pull him through.
Okay.
So that's how they do it. There's so many movies of it, and honestly, only the first 3 are worth watching.
I've only watched the first one.
So the first one, the first 3 are worth watching. The second one's my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
First 3 are worth watching. After that, it's not the same creator anymore, and I'm getting too deep into this because I love this movie, this franchise.
Yeah.
If we pull him out of the dream and we're fighting him, he doesn't have his power.
Right. I think we're definitely kicking his ass once we pull him out of the dream.
We definitely kick him out. We definitely kick his ass. If we use that as the weapon,
right,
we're definitely kicking his ass. We don't have to have a weapon because he doesn't have his power. Yeah, he has a giant razor blade hand.
Yeah. But that's only going to be a problem if he goes to jerk me off.
Yeah. But, if it's 2 of us and he doesn't have his power, we're definitely kicking his ass.
Yeah.
So we'll put that with where we're...
Definitely kicking his ass.
Yeah.
Because, if we're following the same rules as everyone else, we're already awake.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So, he doesn't have his powers. He can suck my dick.
Yeah. Now if we're in a dream, it's different, though, but I'm viewing it as we're using the weapon as we're pulling him out.
Right.
It's not like we don't have anything physical, but that's our weapon, is pulling him through to the real world.
Right.
In the dream world, he fucks us up, we're dead.
Yeah, no, we're done.
We're done with.
He eats our breakfast, lunch, and dinner twice this week.
He'd eat my ass like it was a bowl of soup.
Next, we have a KKK. Oh, no, that's a ghost. Archie! Archie! I can't see out of my sheets!
Picturing... I don't know if anybody heard this, but the last episode, Jared said that my girlfriend had planned a clan meeting for my birthday. And we were kind of late because we were coming back from Indy. And I was picturing Jared looking at his watch through his sheet going, "Where are they at?" And I'm laughing at that internally, so that's why I'm laughing.
Yeah.
Okay, now this is the thing, is a ghost, we can't use the weapon.
Right.
We can't use the Ghostbusters weapon.
No.
And we really can't get them.
Nope.
So I'm thinking they're definitely kicking our ass.
I'm thinking that too. That is going to burn a fucking cross in our yard. Next we have
the Grim Reaper next?
Yeah, we have death itself. I think he's definitely kicking our ass.
Do we have Family Guy death or real death?
Oh, that's real death.
Okay, if we have real death, people touch him and he dies.
Yeah.
So I think he's definitely kicking our ass.
Yeah. I don't even know how we could fucking argue against it.
Honestly, there's no way. We can't even wear a glove or anything like that. Like, you touch him, you're dead.
Right.
So we lay in one punch.
Right. We're dead.
We're dead. I'm not saying like we have a weapon, but like he's fucking dead.
I know. I wouldn't say we can't kill him. He's already fucking dead.
Next is Jason Voorhees.
Yeah. This one's hard.
It's hard.
But could we get a bucket of water?
Do you think that would be... Is that his defense?
I mean, he's afraid of water because he drowned.
I know he's afraid of water, but he drowned, but he was also bullied.
Yeah.
And severely he's fucked up.
Yeah.
But this is the thing, is he's been defeated before.
Oh, for sure.
He's been defeated before. I'm not saying like Freddy's been defeated and all the, Chucky... they were defeated at the end of the movie. But we're looking at this as a logical standpoint.
Right.
He's the strongest motherfucker we have on this list.
Right. Oh, if he gets a hold of us, we're fucking dead.
Uh-huh.
But he's also slow.
I'm going to go with he's probably going to kick our ass.
And that's what I was thinking. Because, one of us get a shotgun and the other get a bucket of water and scare the fuck out of him, and then maybe we show him what Twitter is and fucking sign him up, and then he gets bullied on there and he's fucking, oh no!
This is a little sidetrack though, but did you know who Jason really is?
No.
It's his mom.
Wait, what?
Because he died.
Yeah.
Originally, he died.
Yeah.
In the first movie, he dies, and his mom runs it, and he wears a paper bag over his head instead of a hockey mask.
Huh.
That's the first movie. If you watch the first movie, he wears a paper bag over his head instead of a hockey mask.
Huh.
The second movie is when he brings the hockey mask out.
Okay.
And he's just he's supernatural.
That's when, I was going to say, that's when he's undead.
That's
But the first one's just his mom?
The first one is his mom. His mom is the original killer.
Oh, if we're going with the original, we'll definitely kick his mom's ass. She has no supernatural powers. She's just old.
And she's just trying to defend his honor.
Yeah.
They're definitely hitting...
I think we should go with a traditional sense, like like with the most films, because like after the second one, he's the undead, fucking Jason Voorhees, right?
Yeah, he's the dead and he's murderous, and he's literally unkillable.
Yeah.
Like so.
I mean, he kicked Freddy Krueger's ass.
You know who technically won that fight though?
Who?
It was Freddy Krueger.
Wait.
If you watch I have the DVD.
Yeah.
And the side, technically Freddy Krueger won that fight.
Well, I mean, he chopped it. Last thing I remember is he chopped his head off, and then, Freddy was still alive.
But that was after the fight. And he's walking with Freddy's head, but Freddy's still alive.
Yeah.
So
that means he's in a dream, doesn't it?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
So that's where guys watch that movie. It's a good movie.
I did enjoy that movie. I think he's probably going to kick our ass. Like, we get a shotgun and a bucket of water and fucking...
If we're looking at the traditional standpoint of if you don't look at the first movie...
Yeah.
He's probably going to kick our ass.
Right.
So, that's just how... Because he didn't have anything... It wasn't him.
How did his mom make him look so big... Or make herself look so big?
Well, have you seen the first movie?
No.
It's really not that big.
Oh, okay.
Really not that big, and... I forget the synopsis of it, or...
Synopsis?
The synopsis of it, but...
Fuck, I forgot Michael Myers.
Michael Myers. Well, good thing you didn't put him on there. Because he is definitely kicking our ass.
Yeah.
He does not die.
He does not fucking die.
All right. Let's get into the...
All right. So we have Jigsaw from the Saw series. He doesn't get to put us...
Are we fighting the actual Jigsaw guy?
Yes, the old fucking man.
Oh, we're kicking his ass.
Yeah, we're definitely
He has cancer.
Right, we're fighting a cancer patient.
Yeah, it sounds fucked up, but he has fucking cancer.
Yeah, I was gonna say his body's already kicking his ass. We'll just fucking tip the odds.
Honestly, you give me a fucking pair of pliers, I'll tear his shit apart. But if I had to pick a weapon against him, I mean, he's still a person.
I mean, yeah, I just get a fucking Glock.
Maybe a Glock or... See, I try to view it like without using a gun.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
A flamethrower.
Yeah, we'll just fucking run.
We'll just roast him like a goddamn marshmallow.
Yeah, we'll pretend he's Japanese and it's 1945. And I'm my grandpa.
Holy shit. More JMO.
More JMO. We're destroying the world.
Shout out to my girlfriend for the fucking ginger ale and whiskey combo. She gave me that idea.
Wait, you never heard of that before?
I've heard of it before, never had it.
You know who actually put me onto it?
Who?
Austin.
You know what? When I started drinking these, I was like, I really feel like Austin right now.
Yeah,
I'm
gonna say, like, yeah. He used to drink that shit all the time. I was like, I'm gonna try that.
We're getting into a mummy now.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking eat some Taco Bell. Actually, you said this the other day.
I'll eat some Taco Bell to squirt some shit at him. If I'm being legit here,
yeah.
You said we can't use fire.
No,
it would burn him up. We can use water.
Yeah, I mean, well, technically, that's not his main weakness. It's not like the one thing that could kill him, like a fucking silver bullet for a werewolf. I mean, it's just something that's super effective against him. So we could use a flamethrower. We could treat him like fucking Jigsaw.
That's true.
Yeah. So I say we get some flamethrowers and fucking roast some marshmallows over this bitch. I think we're definitely kicking his ass.
All right, now we're on a Pennywise here.
Yeah. This one's hard.
Now, this is the thing. It took them... How long is it?
17 years.
17 years. So it took them 17 years to actually kill him and figure out what killed him.
Oh, wait, sorry. 27. It's 27, isn't it? Because, like...
It's 27 years because they reunite.
Yes.
In the second movie.
That second one's terrible, by the way.
It's so long.
Yeah.
No, but if you watch the original was a TV series.
Right.
And they mashed it together and made a movie out of it.
Right.
So it makes sense that it's 5 hours long.
Right.
So if you watch both back to back, it's 5 hours long.
Right.
If we're viewing it from the standpoint of initial fight, he's kicking our ass.
Yeah.
If we view it from we survive the first encounter, 27 years later, we're killing him. So I think it's an even fight.
Here's
the thing. Honestly, an even fight, though.
Here's the thing, though, is like he got defeated by fucking 11-year-olds.
No, he didn't. He got defeated when they were adults.
But like he made them go away.
What?
He made like the whole thing in the movie is he comes back every 27 years, no matter what.
Yeah, but they kill him.
Yeah.
The thing. This is a fight to the death.
Yeah, that's true.
So if we're fighting them as we're now, and then 27 years later we actually kill him,
yeah.
I view it as an even fight.
Yeah.
Because we lose the first fight,
Right.
and then there's a second fight, and we
Right.
kill him. There
Right.
can't be a third fight. So we are victors. So it makes it an even fight because we come back and fight him.
I'm saying, how do they kill him? They fucking realize that if you don't believe in him, he goes.
Yeah. If you don't believe in him and you say he's not real, he gets weak, and you're able to take him down.
Yeah,
So that's
no,
the thing.
we could do that easily. I think it's an even fight, though.
I think it's an even fight just because if it is the way it is now and we don't defeat him that way, and it took them 27 years to realize that.
Yeah.
It's not like they realized that in the first film. I thought this was E.T.
It looks like. So I just Googled like a pumpkin head, like fucking, headless horseman type shit, and I found this picture of this guy, and I fucking loved it. I couldn't resist.
This look on this guy's face, he's definitely kicking your ass.
I think we're definitely kicking his ass because the look on his face says, "Kill me, kill me."
I'm in constant pain.
Yeah, we're kicking Pumpkinhead's ass. We're fucking squashing his bitch ass. There's actually more of these on the bottom level than I thought there would be. Next is the Scream guy.
Scream guy's just a normal guy wearing a mask.
Right, I'm thinking we're probably going to kick his ass.
We're probably going to kick his ass because he's pretty ruthless and doesn't care. Like, he'll kill anybody.
Right.
But he's just a normal guy. He has no supernatural powers.
Right.
So, you give me, you give me a machete.
Right.
You have a Glock. If
Right.
I somehow miss him with the machete, you just shoot him.
Right.
So,
I think
we're probably kicking his ass. He's going to have a fight. I'm not going to fight. He's going to
I'm going to say he will resist. Mm-hmm. Next is a vampire. I think they're definitely kicking our ass.
Definitely kicking our ass just because it's like they're I'm trying to think of the word. They're sly.
Yeah, they're undead.
sneaky.
They
They're
can fucking
undead.
transform. They can
They turn into a bat.
Yeah, they can turn into a bat. They could be. They have super strength. They have the ability to fly. All this shit. If you want to go with Twilight, they fucking sparkle. I'm afraid of sparkles.
Is that why you don't like Owl City's Fireflies?
No, I fucking hate it. That's why. Fuck that song.
No, yeah, but no, I agree. A vampire would definitely kick our ass just because it has that ability.
Yeah.
So we're going to do a werewolf next?
Yes. I'm gonna go. They're probably gonna kick our ass, but we have a chance. I think.
All right. So I'm viewing this as if we viewed it from the lion when we were fighting zoo animals.
Right. Exactly my thought process.
They're flying at us, but they also have the power to morph and change.
Yeah.
Or they're just ruthless.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm probably going to say they're probably going to kick our ass. I
Right.
want to say even fight.
Right.
I really want to say even fight just because it's like, if I view it from a lion standpoint, if we do what we did with that, and you're running, and I'm hiding behind a giant rock, and I hit him with a bat, or in this case, I have a fucking gun.
Right. That's the thing, though. But they can take a lot of damage, though.
Is werewolves? What is that? A wood spike?
Yeah, it's a stake through the heart or a silver bullet.
Yeah. Okay, so I can't use a gun.
Yeah. Well, you can use a gun, but not a silver bullet. You can use a regular gun. Or is a silver bullet a vampire? No. Stake through the heart's a vampire.
And silver bullet's a werewolf.
Yes.
Okay. Let's just go with they're probably gonna kick her ass.
Yeah, because like you said, we could use a similar strategy as like we talked about the fucking lion. Fuck, I've been drinking. We can use a similar strategy, but it's not foolproof. They can still eat our ass. Next is a witch.
That's difficult because they have powers.
Yeah, once that laugh starts going, I'm fucking running.
But I really don't know which is weakness though.
Right, I don't either. They're not undead.
They're not undead. They have powers.
I'm gonna say they can still die though. That's the issue with like a lot of these though, is that they're undead and they're hard to kill. But witches, on the other hand, I think they're easier to kill. I think it's an even fight.
I was about to say, I think it's an even fight because she does have the power to really. She can fuck with us heavily.
Right.
She has that power, but she's not undead.
Right.
So there's a chance if we catch her right, we can kill her.
Right.
I think it's an even fight.
I agree.
That's an even fight. Oh, wow.
Unless it's a zombie. I think we're definitely kicking that
We're
ass.
definitely kicking a zombie's ass. Zombie is dumb as shit.
That one, I'm kind of disappointed that one was last because I feel like that was the most gimme of all of them. Because everyone knows you fucking shoot one in the head.
Yeah, I mean, shoot one in the head. You might have to do it twice. Seen Zombieland? Double tap.
Yep, double tap. Make sure it fucking dies. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's self-explanatory, folks. Mm-hmm. But that's our list. I'm pretty happy with it. What do you think?
I'm pretty. I love that. That segment's my favorite part.
I know. I can't wait to with our new format and shit, fucking bring that back and maybe have it flow a little better. Yeah. Do you want to take a break before we get into our last couple segments and get out of here?
Absolutely.
All right. So we're back, and we're gonna get back into the last segment. I am feeling pretty good by now.
I'm feeling terrific right now.
Dude. I mean, fuck this fuck the world.
I was literally, you know what I was thinking about when we were saying we were doing the intro?
What?
I was gonna push it off the table.
I thought about that too.
I was like, I really don't want to fuck up anything.
Right. It's Becca's she got it from her grandpa, so I couldn't do that. But I wanted to. But speaking with the fucking Halloween tradition.
You just say.
I did.
I'm not gonna. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did. I did on accident.
What?
But sticking with Halloween tradition, we got the worst Halloween costumes ever.
Let's pull these bad boys.
Yeah, so pull up this first one. Okay. So.
Oh, buddy!
When I said that in the Google Doc, I literally meant it's literally a dick.
I thought it was those generic penis costumes.
No, it's lifelike.
Dude, that looks, at least it's circumcised.
Yeah. So if you're listening, it's a chick and a dude. I mean, the chick's a nun on her knees, and the dude's literally dressed up like a dick. And it's realistic. It's got veins. It's got wrinkles.
I can feel fire around us right now because this is fucking terrible. She's a nun. She's pretty hot.
I was gonna say she's pretty hot. I'm fucking about to pop my dick up here in a minute. But what I really wish I could have seen this thing in action, because if he didn't fucking install like a little squirter that shot out lotion or whatever, then he really missed an opportunity here.
Did they go as a couple, as a dick and a nun?
I think so.
That's honestly hilarious.
That is odd.
That's really fucking funny.
But I just couldn't imagine going out in a public place dressed up like a dick. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That's yeah.
I'm reading the captions for this.
Yeah. But you got anything else for fucking dickhead over here? No. This is probably gonna be the last drunk podcast we do.
Yeah. I'm not gonna be able to remember this one.
You're not gonna be able to remember. It's like episode 3 all over again.
Yeah, but 3 was I can remember vague parts of it, like us having to pick your fiance up because she didn't know how to get home from a brewery that's 2 minutes away.
Yeah, she's pretty dumb sometimes.
I really hope she could hear me talking shit right now.
I don't think she can. They're too busy watching.
How did you forget that? Whatever, she can hear.
They're too busy watching fucking Nightmare Before Christmas, which I argue is a Christmas movie.
I mean, it's literally named Nightmare Before Christmas.
Exactly. I mean, it's basically like a Halloween Christmas movie.
Can I be honest with you here
What?
for a minute? Just in this podcast alone, as I leave the podcast room.
What?
I've never seen A Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, don't let them hear that out there, because
I'm not. That's why I didn't say anything. She was like, "Oh my god, she's never seen it." I was like, "I've never seen it either." So I'm like, I don't want to say anything because I don't want my fucking head ripped off.
Yeah, no, they take their Disney way too seriously, dude. I love them to death, but goddamn.
Never been like that with Disney.
Me neither.
So.
I was into comedy shit my entire life.
I don't view this segment before we do it because I want to be.
So basically, it's one of those fucking morph suits with it printed over it, and it's a child, and it looks like it lost a chromosome or 2 on the way to Earth.
The nose is huge.
That fucking hair, though, it looks like Goku had a stroke.
It looks like it does look like Goku's hair.
Right.
God, he's got like a little beer gut on him already. He's like 10.
I know. He must be from Alabama then, because they're slinging it back by the age of 8.
Why would you Why would you let your kids dress up like this? And why wouldn't the kid approve of the costume he's wearing beforehand?
Right. Like why wouldn't he go in the fucking bathroom mirror and be like, I look dumb as shit?
The hair is not bad, honestly. Like, the hair is what he's gonna work with, but like the rest of the costume,
right.
He looks like a picture taken on a Nokia brick phone.
He looks like a fucking, if they made an ice cream truck sold a popsicle made out of made in the shape of Pennywise and it melted a little bit.
That's that's really accurate.
Let's get on to the last costume here. I can't wait. I know we're breezing through this episode, but I think it's because we're really excited to try out our new stuff.
I'm very excited to try that out. And
yeah.
Honestly, it's going to refresh the show.
Yeah.
It's just going to be better. I mean, honestly, I don't know how you guys feel about us heroes talking about our days and shit like that, or our weeks.
Right. We're going to cut that out. We're
trying to, if we have something good that happened to us during the week, we're going to tell it.
Right. We're going to try to, it's a comedy podcast, but we've also just been bullshitting a lot. We're going to try to cut that shit out and make it straight comedy.
Straight comedy podcast.
Make you laugh from beginning to end. Whereas we're not talking about our fucking dinners.
I'm sorry, I'm looking at the...
Yeah. So our next costume is basically, I think their parents dressed them up like this, letting them know, like, hey, I wish I would have worn this when you were born. It's a Trojan condom pack for a child.
That kid looks so fucking happy.
I know.
Like, he looks so goddamn happy to be dressed like a condom. And it's like, your dad, this is the type of stuff we would do to our kids.
Right.
Dress them up as condoms. Dress them up as, I don't even fucking know. But, we're laughing at this shit, but it's like, you really dressed your fucking kid up like a goddamn condom. Where'd you find this at?
Right.
This is Killian, by the way.
Yeah. Where did you get this shit?
God, what the?
I don't have anything else for this.
I really don't know.
Because if you dress your kid up like that, go fuck yourself. Really.
No, okay, seriously. Are you telling me that at a time where a parent is in charge of getting you a costume, this is what I want to be? No, you're telling me this kid is telling I want to be a condom. No. You're gotta be fucking kidding me to think that this kid wants to be There's no fucking way that this kid was like, I want to be a condom. Well, motherfucker, you didn't wear a condom when he made you. So why the fuck would you want to be a condom? His dad dressed his kid up like a fucking condom because he thought personally that it was fucking funny.
It kind of is funny.
Don't get me wrong, it's hilarious, but it's like, oh, look at me, I'm dressed up like a Trojan, like the number one name brand condom in the world. His dad did that. There's no way that kid was fucking 7.
Here's what I
You think he knows what a condom is right now?
Fuck no. Here's what I kind of pictured though, is he wanted to dress up like a Trojan soldier, from the ancient times. And so, his parents just Googled Trojan costume. Didn't look at the picture or anything on Amazon, just fucking ordered that shit. And they got it
this would be funny.
Well, it's Halloween. This is your costume.
Can you imagine being the parent of a house that's giving out candy and watching a condom at the age of 7 walk up to you and ask for fucking candy? Here's my wallet. Just get away from me.
Here's a couple of my Xanax. How
much do you want? Here's $10.
Give him 20 so you can at least buy a pack of actual condoms.
Well, at least it's not a nickel. Oh my god.
It's just
do we have anything else for the worst parent on earth?
No. Let's get into the story time. The last story time we're ever going to do. But, we're going to incorporate it in different ways. But this...
Let's get
this story...
This is about you, so I'm going to...
Yeah. So I was trying to think of a Halloween story. Obviously, I couldn't speak from you.
I dressed up like a trash man.
Did you want to be
last year of Halloween, and I got a fuck ton of candy.
That's fucking awesome.
Because people were like, That's a fucking... I dressed up literally with my dad's clothes. I didn't pay a dime. A fucking dime!
And you got a shit ton of candy.
And I got a shit ton of candy, and it was on the fly. I wasn't going to trick-or-treat. I was like, this is my last year. I'm not going to do it. Fuck it. But I dressed up like trash man. Got a fuck ton of candy.
Fuck yeah. So, let's talk about the time where I probably got the least amount of candy in my life.
Now we want to express this as bigly as possible.
Yeah.
We don't agree with this now.
Yeah, no.
We don't agree with this now, nor we ever will.
Yeah.
So we want to get that out there.
Yes. Basically, I want to say that I grew up in Kentucky. There's not a lot of diversity where I grew up, and I mean, I moved to a more diverse area, learned from people of different cultures, learn what's okay, what's not okay. And looking back on this, it's not okay.
Whatsoever.
Whatsoever.
Keep silent farting, and I don't think you know it.
I smell it.
I had pizza.
But shame, I'm going to say shame on my mom and grandma for suggesting this costume. They should know better. They were adults. But whatever, we lived in Kentucky. I guess most people didn't realize this shit was wrong back then, even though they should have. So, every year, growing up, I wanted to be some form of undead zombie, like Grim Reaper. I wore a Scream mask one year.
I was the Grim Reaper one year.
Yeah. Go close.
The actual Grim Reaper one year.
Yeah, I wanted to be the Grim Reaper one year, and I was told no. I was told by my mom and grandma, I was the same thing every year. You need to change it up a bit. I was like, well, that's what I want to be. And they're like, no, that's boring. Do something fun. Like, what's one person you love?
Your mother is out there right now.
I know.
I will go say something to her.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't. Killian, no. Killian, no.
Like, I'm...
But she was like,
fuck.
So she was like, what's one person you really like? And I was like, I was obsessed with Bengals football. This is when they were doing like, and the R. Kelly fucking costume comes on. I love how you put the glasses on.
Keep talking, Jared.
So they asked me, okay, I was obsessed with football at this point, and Chad Ochocinco was on the Bengals. He had recently shaven his head to have a mohawk, the blonde mohawk, and they were selling that shit, for people to wear. They were selling mohawks of his to wear.
I thought you actually shaved your head to be a mohawk.
No, they were selling fucking blonde mohawks with a black scalp, like a black man's scalp. So... But, I just said I love Chad Ochocinco's, and they're like, oh, that'd be perfect, because they sell the mohawks. We could paint your face to look like him, and then we can get you a pair of fake grill. So, me being 11 years old, didn't realize that there was anything wrong with that. So, I was like, okay, that's fine. That sounds like a fun idea. I already had a Chad Ochocinco jersey that I wore
super easy then.
Yeah, exactly. All I had to find was some fucking paint and find something to make into fake grills and buy a fucking wig. Or buy the fucking mohawk thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I did. I went around on trick-or-treating in blackface as of the age of 11.
Oh, that's so fucked.
I know, it's fucked.
That's so... Like now? Like where we're at in the world now?
Right.
Okay, you were 11 and you didn't get it.
Yeah, I didn't know what blackface was.
I will give you that. But
my parents should have known.
Your parents should have fucking known.
I know.
I'm not saying you. So when you were 11, what year was it?
2006.
It wasn't like how it is now.
Right.
Where it's not okay, and I agree with that.
Right.
Okay.
I mean, it was still not okay back then, but it wasn't.
It wasn't at the level. It wasn't at the level.
Right. We progressed as a society to where we understand where it's wrong.
Your parents should have known that, man.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm talking real close, right? Your parents should have known that.
Yeah. I don't.
Your mom's out there right now. Your mom should have fucking known it wasn't okay to do that.
I was gonna say, I would give my dad credit. I mean, he wasn't involved in this process. I don't even think he knows I went at that year. I mean, that was at the point of my life where my mom pretty much got me every Halloween, so that was her deal on what I dressed up as. I got a lot of fucking weird looks, and I never understood it until I thought back on it. Even going through this rich neighborhood, I would knock on the door, and they would be like, "Oh God."
I was Hulk Hogan when I was 3,
That's fucking awesome.
but I was Hollywood Hogan.
Oh shit.
So my dad drew the beard on my face.
Yeah.
But that was like the closest thing to blackface I've ever done.
Well, at least it was only around like the fucking chin area.
But we went to Party City earlier and we were looking at all the paints.
Yeah.
And stuff. And every single paint, the face was covered in the paint that it had.
Yeah, like pink, yellow.
Besides the black face. And it's understandable, like it was like a zigzag design.
Yeah, it was an actual design of the dude's face, and that made sense. They understood. I even wore fake earrings to look like this man. I'm gonna put.
You never had your ears pierced?
No, never.
Nah.
Yeah.
I was one of those kids.
Yeah, I never had my ears pierced. But yeah, so 11-year-old me went trick-or-treating in blackface around a rich neighborhood, and I got a bunch of weird looks, and I never really understood it until I thought back on that day.
You know what? How much candy did you get?
Not much.
You didn't know any better.
Yeah.
Because you were 11. Mm-hmm. Should have got more candy.
Probably.
Understandable that you didn't get as much candy because their parents were probably like, oh
Yeah.
my, and just threw a piece
Yeah,
in there.
they're like, this is a family of racists.
You couldn't have been like Carson Palmer
Right.
or
yeah, no, I didn't like Carson
Tom
Palmer.
Brady.
I
You
didn't like
could
Tom.
have been Tom Brady.
I did. I could have
You're
been.
white and you probably had his jersey. I know how much you love Tom Brady.
I didn't love him. I started loving them until like 2 years after that. I bandwagon fucking hardcore for Tom Brady after that.
You know what? I don't watch football much.
Yeah.
We're getting sidetracked here with the end of this. I hate Tom Brady
Yeah.
because I feel like he just only whines. And the Tom Brady rule.
Yeah.
You can't tackle somebody at the knees.
Is that? I don't think. Did that?
I
start-
feel like Tom Brady really popularized that.
Probably. Yeah,
because
he did blow his knee out.
He blew his knee out and stuff. And it's like, come on. I probably would watch football more if the tackles were more intense.
Yeah.
Like, if I saw somebody gut somebody's knees out from underneath them, I think it would be fucking awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, they got rid of that shit. I mean, I totally get it because of player safety. I mean, they're cutting careers short because of that shit, though. So like, I don't know.
It could have been Tom Brady, but
yeah,
Chad Ochocinco or Johnson or whatever you want to say was pretty popular.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I grew up
He's
watching.
still pretty popular. He tried out to be. I know he was trying to be a kicker for somebody.
Yeah,
in the XFL.
Yeah,
he tried to be in the XFL.
Yeah, he tried to be. I mean, there was one preseason game where he actually kicked a field goal.
Yeah. Well, he plays soccer too, so
yeah,
he's pretty good.
Yeah, no, I fucking love that man. I fucking idolize. He was my favorite player at that time. So
understandable. We named Rudy after Rudy Johnson. Remember when all the Johnsons were on the Bengals?
Yeah, Chad Johnson, Rudy Johnson, and fucking Jeremy Johnson.
We named Rudy after Rudy Johnson.
That makes sense. I always kind of wondered that. Actually,
yeah, that's why we named it Rudy. It wasn't like from the from the Cosby Show or anything like that.
Yeah, I was kind of.
It was from Rudy Johnson, and that's why we named it Rudy. So
yeah. Well, thank you guys for an excellent first season. You're currently tilted, probably. We're drunk.
It's been
You know, we kind of went out like a little it was an okay episode. It was good.
It was an okay episode. I
but
would say.
I think it's because
we're very excited for what's coming next.
Yeah.
So if it seems a little dull, and it is a Halloween episode, if it seems like that.
Yeah.
We're very excited for what's coming next.
Right. That and we're drunk.
Dude, this podcast started 6 months ago.
Yeah. Well, not 6 months ago.
The idea came 6 months ago.
Okay, you're right. But yeah, I mean, I think we progressed pretty far in 6 months.
We're just trying to make this show best as possible so people have an escape.
Yeah, I mean, we have a lot of fun doing this. I would do it if no one listened. I'm glad people do listen. But I'm not gonna lie. I want to get more viewers. I want to at least.
I want to save the world.
Yeah, I want to save the world. I want this to be something that takes off.
One more note on Halloween.
Yeah,
we are ranked 666 in comedy podcasts.
Yeah, which I don't know how many comedy podcasts there are, but that's pretty ironic for
Yeah.
fucking Killian and Hans destroying the world.
So we have the proof that we are the devil.
Yes.
But this is Killian and Hans talking right now.
Right. All right. Well, I'd say we start enough. Well, I'm Hans,
I'm Killian.
and we're here to destroy one episode at a time.
If you don't like that, you can eat my balls.
Join us next week when we possess a virgin.